Benton Harbor, Michigan is considered one of the poorest cities in the state of Michigan. Many of the children and families in our community lack adequate housing and medical care and quality education. Lighthouse Ministries was created to bridge the gap and to help in those various needs so that children and families in our community could not only survive but thrive. Many of our kids drop out of high school and they don't complete. So one of the things we found out that the less they know, you don't want people to know that they don't know. And so they eventually become the class clown, which gets them thrown out of the classroom, and they eventually drop out when they're old enough. So one of the things that we've done here at Lighthouse to combat that is to help them with their reading. We have 2 reading programs that we offer here in our building. One is our library. This library was created, crafted, donated by a United Methodist women's group at the First Church of St. Joe, United Methodist Church. Lighthouse Ministries of Benton Harbor was started in 1999 to meet the needs of the children in our community that were struggling academically. It started off as a mentoring tutorial program. It has since evolved into a premier destination that meets not only the academic needs of the children, but also their spiritual, their physical, and their emotional needs. Some of the programs that we offer here at Lighthouse Ministries of Benton Harbor include our scouting program. We offer both Boy Scout and Girl Scouts. This is our Girl Scout Troop 00020, and the girls crafted their little banner right here to share some of the wonderful things that they expect to get out of this experience. We have a nutritional cooking class for single parents, so we generally have about 8 to 10 parents and about 8 to 10 children. We got a grant last year that allowed us to create more vegetables. We have 3 raised garden beds outside, and the children started taking home things like zucchini and squash to their parents who didn't know anything about how to prepare it. So we created a cooking class after our summer camp was over, and now the parents are starting to come. So we love that. We partner with our local health department to do that as well. So this is really great. We also asked persons to bring in clothing. This was a passion of Joanne's to assist us in that, so we partnered to do that, Helping Hands Boutique.
It was my vision to help people in the neighborhood that probably can't afford to go to some of the other places and buy nice, gently used clothes.
And so we provide free clothing to the children and their moms that live at our local shelter, which is 2 doors down from the parsonage that I'm trying to restore. Also, if families in our community have been burnt out, they can come here for free and get clothing as well. We do open it up to the community, and we allow them to come in and purchase at a very inexpensive price, and then the monies go towards camperships for our summer camp, which is an 8-week summer camp. That we are the home of the Tigers, and that it's all about building up our community and building bridges, because it's a bridge that separates us between St. Joe, which is the more, it's supposed to be our twin city, our more affluent city, across the bridge. So I'm even encouraging them to come over and to assist us, and they've started to do that. We're in this space because it's one of the last spaces in our facility that we have not been able to utilize. This system of heating and cooling this space relies on these big boilers, and they have completely gone out, and it costs a lot of money to heat them up. And so we're trying to find a more efficient way to do that. There's a challenge. So I currently have a capital campaign going on, and I need help to restore the heating and air so that we can be a viable ministry. We want to make sure that we don't let heating or air stop us from doing what we need to do. And currently we can't meet in this space because it is very cold. It houses our basketball court that we've unearthed underneath it, our fellowship hall, which we do our Christmas dinners and different things in, as well as this beautiful worship space that you see here. So we have to find the funding in order to meet this challenge. You can support Lighthouse Ministries of Benton Harbor with your time, your talent, and your prayers. For those of you that are able, we ask that you would write us a check, or you can donate online at our website. Also, we need you to volunteer. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. We have a variety of ministries, but getting people to come and help read to a child, or help us to restore this facility, or help us to do the work in this community that God has called us to do has been very difficult. And so we're asking, if you have a youth group, a women's group, a men's group, if you are a pastor, if you are a district superintendent or bishop, we need you today. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.